from China, according to Wikipedia. But yeah, I'm not sure where he's playing from. Without maybe the pings will reveal. Right. 5-man smoke. Both teams trying to take over the enemy Ancients area, get some early wards down or first blood maybe.
Seems to be a pretty common thing doing this. Placing it on a high ground to just spot the stacks and the movement in the middle lane.
30 seconds to battle.
Yep. One ward around that mid area of the map and probably using this vision just to trade runes to a piece, but you know, never know exactly. Void Spirit is kind of walking towards this top area of the map, has to be like a little bit careful. But this is something that both teams have probably prepared and talked about and studied, like knowing which runes to go for, where to smoke at level 1.
The battle begins.
The battle. RagDoll GY, the offlane Void Spirit start the fight against Pelosin.
Yep.
Pelosin, a veteran player from Singapore. First time I cast Pelosin, I think it was like 2014 on some Southeast Asian tournament. Yeah, it was so long back then.
Been around for a long time.
Do you remember the team called Zenith from Singapore?
Zenith, first departure. He's played on a lot of those like Singaporean teams.
Man, I'm a fan of the Singaporean team. I love that they always have the high individual skills.
Yep.
All the techniques and fancy little things.
Now he does here. So far, Nigma Galaxy have been pretty flawless in this SEA DPC league. Yeah, tough lane down bottom, I feel like, for Mizu's Tidehunter. He's already getting very low, being zoned away. Death Prophet, partly why she's become so popular is because of how well she does against these melee offlaners.
Death Prophet. It's just perfect. Stay in the side lanes like that. I mean, stay in the side of the lanes, in the side forest, and harassing people from the bush. VT Fate is just gonna keep spamming his Red Fire Blast and main Yu Ping, which is long range attacking. I just love the range of the Death Prophet. That's what I love the most.
Yeah, you get a lot out of this hero in the late stage. And mid game, it's like she can either be really good or really bad. I feel like if you're ahead, it feels great because you've got this support that can get items and help push towers. But if you're losing the game, having a support Death Prophet doesn't feel good. The hero doesn't give you any stuns, doesn't give you any kind of counterplay. It just feels a little bit rough having a support Death Prophet if the game is going badly.
Yeah. To be honest, I feel like I am a trendsetter playing Death Prophet as a support in early days. Well, actually, because I pick it and I want to play mid, and then I try to go mid, and then my teammate was like, "No way, you're going out of lane." So I then become the support, and then I found out, hey, this guy's not bad as a support. And then the next game, on top, DY almost missed it. Oh man, wait, actually he's Yif gets the first blood.
Yeah, thank you. With the resonant pulse, he's able to keep himself alive.
Sorry,
really well done.
A bit too long story about my Death Prophet. Now back to the bottom lane. Yeah, main Yu Ping is running away with his Death Prophet from the Jocam disruption.
Yep. Doing a good job keeping this Death Prophet away using the Shadow Demon, but your Death Prophet story, it sounds like such an SEA pub story. Everyone wants to be the mid laner, you know. I enjoy SEA pubs, and there's so many skilled players there, but everyone wants to be like the next star mid player, like the next Carl or the next Abed.
Yes. This is where innovation begins, man. All right. At the bottom, it seems like Mizu is fighting toe-to-toe against the VT Fate, and it's more like a boxing fight at the bottom lane. Mizu is very strong with Tidehunter. Take a look at his skill build. Level 1 on the Kraken Shell, level 2 on the Ankle Smash.
Yeah, no points in Gush. Often we've been seeing the Gush, but usually that's with like a Snapfire or a Weaver. With the Shadow Demon, I guess. And the way the early lane went, he's just being bullied away. So he's felt like he has to go for a more defensive build.
God, that Dead Prophet harass. That's
Yeah.
a full HP Tight Hunter. You are harassing right there. He almost killed.
And that's happened because Jokam on the Shadow Demon left the lane to go try fight over the runes, but he wasn't able to stop Lina from getting a rune, so it doesn't really pay off. The Shadow Demon probably should have just stayed bottom. It's kind of committed to this mid lane, looking for a setup. 3 points in Split Earth. They want to kill this Lina.
Okay, setting up with the disruption. Perfect combined with the splitter. That will definitely gonna be the first, not the first blood, the second blood. First time that Citrus goes down. At the same time, Jif get rid of Colossus on top.
Radiant's middle tower is under
It was
attack.
the first blood of the mid lane. You're still correct there. Don't worry.
Yeah.
But nice rotation. Surprise Alacrity. 3 points in Split Earth. This is a pretty unusual Leshrac build. Usually you go 2 points in Lightning, 2 points in Split Earth, then Max Edict. But he's getting that third point for some additional damage. I mean, it's just the damage. Like, they're able to maybe get that kill because of that third point. They only barely got the kill, so without it, they may have actually not gotten it. But generally, you want to try and get Edict maxed out as early as possible.
But don't you think, I was about to ask you, don't you think the other skills can deal more damage than the splitter?
The level 1 Edict is really bad. Like, for the laning, the early lane, you want to get the 2 points in Split Earth usually, just because the damage is pretty good with the second point. The more points you get, the longer it takes to max Edict. And in that gank there, he can't really use Edict because you have to run into the tower, and you don't want to run into the tower.
Okay, let's start the suck again on the bot lane. Menu Ping moving into the lane and using Spirit Siphon on the Tight Hunter. Half HP, level 5 now, is running away. Seems like he's farming pretty well at the bomb, at least for the experience-wise.
And it's 29 CS. He's actually got the most CS of his entire team.
First time using Laguna Blade down the river. That's another kill for Team RagDoll.
Rune gonna spawn down bottom. Weaver's trying to beat the Leshrac there. Has another Shikuchi. Can Alacrity hit the stun?
Now he got into double damage. It's time to just turn in and fight. And this might be the first time they take down Alacrity. He deals a lot of the damage, but the question is, will that be enough to kill the track? Nice save by Jokam. Jokam saved the day. All right.
Unfortunately, he missed the poison there, or maybe he could have chased for the Death Prophet kill. But too many one charges, and Alacrity gets his bottle refilled by Pelosin TPing in. That was great. He held onto the disruption save for the last second, and then he killed the bug while he was disrupted. So Alacrity kept alive, doesn't get the rune. Definitely the right call from Weaver to steal the rune. You want to always take away runes from mid laners, but unfortunately he couldn't live.
In your dream, being pressured to just teleport back to the tower.
Has some stacks though in the jungle. See a triple stack and a double stack, so they probably want to farm that soon before they get scouted out, because someone like Alina could come in to try and take it.
First time using the Rabbit, it seems like a miss against the Menu Ping. So a mistake made by the other two duos of Team Nigma. Galaxy C at the bomb lane gonna get punished real fast. BT faded moving in. Crypt Swarm, Red Fire Blast, Spirit Siphons, all the spells. Mitsu gonna get the body blocked, and all the small skeletonies chasing on him.
Skeletoni, that sounds like a type of pasta.
Dire's top tower is under attack.
Being scouted out already, all those stacks.
They found the stacks, Medusa forced away.
Yeah.
Yep. RagDoll say, thanks, these are our stacks now. Great move to steal those stacks. That's a big, that's like almost 1,000 gold swing there. Probably like 500 gold that was meant to be claimed. Although for a second I thought they weren't going to get the pig pole. They pick it up.
I mean, imagine the feeling that you are back to the stack site and then there's nothing left. And then you are asking your teammate, hey, did you take here?
Bad.
Nope.
I feel like Leshrac needs to be the one protecting them or even taking the stacks. Like, they want to leave the stacks for Medusa, which is, fair enough, because Medusa is struggling, but if you're leaving Medusa alone, she can't take him. Jokam top. Keep himself alive. Case of Leshrac, though.
For a little while. Hey, did you see the bad timing between the disruption and also the Ravage at the bomb lane?
No, I missed it.
Yeah. The Mitsu released the Ravage, and at the same time the disruption comes out, so save this from the Ravage. It's just so...
Radiant's top tower is under attack.
Alright. life goes on. Even though they are losing in the first 8 minutes of the game, but they're still in a good track for Team NGXC. But what I worry about Team NGXC, this guy, Men Yu Ping, is growing bigger and bigger.
Yep. His
Look at him.
His Death Prophet is just like running at a tide. This is a core tide.
Yes. I mean,
Dire's top tower is under attack.
this is
Dire's
awesome.
structures are fortified.
It's just like he's using the me vacuum machine and just suck it in. Make you clean.
Dire's
It's a
top
strong
tower
spell, the
is
Spirit
under
Siphon.
attack.
3 points in already.
Dire's top tower has fallen.
See what Nigma Galaxy look to do here in the mid game, because this early game has gone poorly for them. Medusa just not getting the farm she wanted out of the lane or the jungle.
Just a decent damage out of Spirit Siphon. It's one of the best skill in the game at the moment. It's
Dire's
high
top tower
damage
is under attack.
and also keeping you alive. Make it slow. Ooh, awesome.
The Galaxy look to do here. Leshrac probably their strongest hero that they want to maybe fight a bit around, but they don't have that easy
Red Fire
initiation.
Blast. I think something's gonna happen over there. They go with the Red Fire Blast, and Men Yu Ping setting up with a Spirit Siphon, slow it off first. Citrus ready for Laguna Blade.
Dire's
Easy
bottom
fish
tower
at top
is
at the
under
bottom.
attack. Dire's turret
Ajit
has been killed.
says, thanks for the money. Wood Spirit up top. Being caught out by a Demonic Purge here. Are they going to look to chase and get this kill? Leshrac is too far for the Split Earth, it looks like. So we'll just TP on out.
Oh, and Beaver is on the way, getting closer to the Spirit Vessel. That's a decent farm for support. Back to the bottom lane. Game looking very bad for Nigma Galaxy, at least for the first 10 minutes. They might just have to make sure that Alacrity gets some certain levels and the item that he wants, so he can just be the head of the charge in the mid game, because I think the team needs him now. The pushing power, the team fight power, and that is what they lack in every fight.
Yeah, he TP's bottom, and I think these are the two heroes that need to play together. It's the Tide Hunter and Leshrac. Tide is like the team fight, the Ravage, and Leshrac is the pushing power. He's the one with the Edict that can back up the Tide Hunter and do all the damage. So trying to take this bottom tower is probably the best thing they can do. They may need to bring 4 heroes, though. Yeah, both supports making their move down here as well. So Nigma Galaxy, they want to force things down here, but Wraith King on the front lines with Reincarnation and Armlet, that's a hard kill to get, considering you have to kill him twice.
Yep. So I don't think they're gonna call it out. No call off, they're just gonna dive in, half HP already for the tower. Mitsu is ready to drop another Ravage. Here we go, when it's gonna be. Oh, it's just fly by.
They did TP one in, though. I think the right play from RagDoll is to try and defend this, but also pressure this mid tower, and that's exactly what Lina Ajit has in mind. He's going to start chipping away at this one. It's Medusa's job to kind of defend this tower, so they're going to have to give up the push down bottom to defend mid. Great response from RagDoll to defend the tower by putting pressure elsewhere on the map.
My goodness, like this, Nigma Galaxy ending up getting nothing.
Yeah, it can't feel good for them. They're getting pulled around. They want to be the ones making plays, but it's just not happening right now.
RagDoll right now got a chance to just push the bottom tier on tower and definitely gonna be there.
Dire's bottom tower.
Yeah, well, they have to defend and bottom was exposed, so this feels like RagDoll, their heroes in their draft is just much more effective and faster at taking these objectives and also defending there, so...
DY. Oh, Alacrity. He didn't go for the U Scepter item builds. Yeah, so it might be quite harder for him to just doing some Splitter alone without any assist from Jokam Disruption. Two need to together, I believe.
Yeah, so game stays kind of passive, which is not looking good for Nigma Galaxy when they're being out-farmed so heavily.
But they got a Medusa, don't you think? But oh my goodness, look at the Medusa, still level 8.
Yeah. Under level, under farmed.
Yeah, Red King 10 already, bro.
Been rough for this Medusa to find the farm in the jungle. Well, he's done well on Leshrac, but he's almost level 12, so they really need to fight with this Leshrac, but for now it just feels like they're constantly having to push out these waves.
Yeah. And look at that, GY and offlane of RagDoll even has a more level than Medusa.
Yeah. The sad Medusa.
Back being stole. Not find a space to farm. Under level. And also under farm. He still doesn't have any other than Dragonlance. It's 15 minutes already as a Medusa. This is considered very slow.
Yep. She hasn't died. Like, it's not like she's feeding or getting owned in lane. It's just like she's not getting the CS. And that's maybe part of the problem with their draft, having Leshrac and Tide. Speaking of Tide.
Yeah, got caught at the bottom lane. Seatross is on killing spree and Laguna Blade slash him down. VT faded. However, gonna get disruption, maybe combined with the Earth Spike, but nice VT faded, dodged the Earth Spike. But even though he was hit by the Earth Spike, it's still pretty okay for him. He's so tanky. He's now level 11 with 1.3k HP. Once he pops the Armored Embodiment, it's gonna go up to like 1.7.
Yeah, I think there was a window to maybe gank him with using the Lion Mana Drain. But, you know, Solution going for the safe build, the standard build, maxing Earth Spike. I've seen some Lions like go for like a 3rd or even 4th point in Mana Drain to try and kill Wraith Kings. This may have been a game. I think because of how bad the start went, they should have maybe tried to make some ganks on Wraith King using Mana Drain and catching him by surprise. But that window is kind of past now.
Oh my. Yeah, and now he's about to get his reincarnation level 2. Yep. He actually has it.
Still possible, especially if, you know, Lion can get maybe that 3rd point in Mana Drain, and even the 2nd with this 40 Mana Drain can be potentially enough, but they don't seem...
They want to go for Mizu. They started Sprint Siphon. And it was so easy to take this Tide Hunter down for Mizu. It was kind of unusual.
Radiant's bottom tower is under attack.
A few times, yeah. They're not struggling to kill him at all. And
yes.
Even, I mean, this game, you know, can crack it off a stun or a silence here or there, but you can't get rid of the Spirit Siphon, and they've got damage like from either Exorcism, or we saw earlier the Laguna Blade a couple times where, yeah, he'll get a Kraken off and get out of a stun or a silence. Ooh, they killed the left top.
That was a great combination between Yif and VT Faded. It looks like VT Faded started his game already. He knows he's ready, and he's just moving forward. He's just gonna farm from corpses, not from creeps. Another fight happening down the triangle. You can see how confident RagDoll menu being player is. He get into a triangle alone.
Playing unafraid. Full form Medusa. Not having a fun time.
I mean, if you getting invaded by the supporters of the other team all the time, Medusa is not going to have a happy mind farming, you know, and an unhappy mind farming or working is always reflect with a bad job.
They can find a way to
solve
that one, but now it's
just again. This time around, he's used the rabbit and then combined with electricity damage. Is that gonna be enough? No. Laguna Blade still works it as usual. Next one gonna be in your dream. Medusa need to use his stone gaze in order to get away from the scene safely. But Yif is already in on the backliner. It's going to be super dangerous because all the high mobility supporters of Team RagDoll is right here. Go in, Shuguchi, but that Yif, but he was dying because of the finger of death. However, GY go to the front line. VT Fade even join the team fight too. GY died because of the damage over time from the track. The fight is over. Let's take a look at the fight recap to see who actually won that one.
What's the verdict?
It's a draw.
It's a draw. This isn't football
fight.
There's no draw in Dota.
That is. This is pretty much a draw fight between two sides, as you can see. Yeah.
Let's see. Yeah, both teams. Both. I think it's worse for Nigma Galaxy because they lose their mid and offlaner, whereas RagDoll only lose their offlaner and a support. So even though the gold is even, I think the heroes that die slightly favor RagDoll. Wraith King and Lina, you know, staying alive. Lina doing a great job. Like, it's a cool move from to use the Ravage plus a Leshrac boot to travel in. They even use Fortification to keep the creep alive so Leshrac could complete the TP, but Lina having a BKB just meant that, you know, there's no damage in a BKB right now. They don't have enough farm on Medusa to threaten Lina's BKB.
Never go out.
Wow, that's a... Thank you for raising that small point. Yeah, I didn't even... that. Here we go. Misu. I kind of like his item build, you know. He went for the bracer. He knows this game gonna be tough. But I'm kind of surprised that at this 1.9k HP, it's still quite easy to take him down. That means the damage output of the RagDoll must be like ridiculous.
Yeah, this Lina's packs a punch even before the physical damage items come out. Just the BKB with the fiery souls. And Wraith King, he hits hard. He's secured Aegis for his team, so this is kind of that point of the game where Nigma Galaxy have to play very passively and not really take any fights.
Alright. He faded. It looks like RagDoll invading the Dire NC once again. No area to farm at all for Nigma Galaxy C. Always getting... Oh no. Diving inside and find someone behind the bottom, the top tier to tower, and it's gonna be Joker. Position 4. Out, Jump Demon. No place in this map.
Dire's top tower has fallen.
Hey, do you think, I mean, if the worst case, Nigma Galaxy losing the first game of the series quite fast, is that gonna affect the second game, like that mind games and stuff?
Sometimes losing fast can be okay. You just kind of chalk it up to the draft and, you know, realize you have to make some adjustments. But yeah, they're getting racks already. 21 minutes in, they've got nothing to defend against this.
Man, the speed of the game is just ridiculous. I mean, when we are looking at the hero lineup in the drafting table, we thought that, okay, it's going to be a very long game, but I didn't know that it's going to be this fast. I think it's all started from the bad laning phase of Nigma Galaxy, especially on the bottom lane. But, well, we got to give the credit to Menu Ping.
Oh, for sure. His Death Prophet is being such a force in this game, dealing with the Tidehunter. I mean, the Tidehunter, Mizu, yeah, 0-4-0. He's been completely shut down. Him and the Medusa. This is how you beat a Medusa. Nigma Galaxy, though, ganking GY.
Oh, using the finger. Is that going to be enough? Yes, this time around it is. GY and offlaner falls with the gang of 3 men.
Good use of the chain stuns.
Oh, look at that. Some tip.
Yeah, I'm not sure what that tip's about. Medusa's just farming ancient, so not sure if something prompted it. But In Your Dream needs to get some more farm, some more net worth for this game.
Yeah. Alright, 7k
easy Medusa game. Yeah, Lina's one of those carries that's, you know, you want to play these carries against Medusa that can kind of outrange her a bit, and Lina, one of those.
Radiant structures are fortified.
Alright. What a big damage coming out from that Lina, both Laguna Blade and also the physical stuff. My god. Too much. We have seen a lot of Lina games in this DPC, but in my field I don't know the exact stats, but I think it's pretty much like a 50% win rate. 50-50.
Yeah. It feels like it. The hero's not like crazy, like insta win, but when it's a good Lina game, the hero can definitely work. See if Nigma Galaxy can get to late game. Smoke up from RagDoll. They are trying to see who they can find. They go back to the mid lane. It's In Your Dream.
I think the fight. Oh my goodness, that is Medusa. We are witnessing. It was only around like 3.5 seconds until that Medusa melted down.
Yeah, usually the Medusa is the tanky carry. That's not the case there.
Oh my god. That was the power of the Desolator and also the Citrus or Archit Fiery Soul.
You're struggling.
Dire's middle tower is under
Very.
attack.
Did you know In Your Dream was the 20th most visited Dota 2 player page on Wikipedia in 2021?
Really?
Whoa! What, Nizu?
What did you heard?
Did you see what just happened?
Yeah, I heard. I didn't see, but I heard the
You
sound.
heard.
Yeah, it was.
Farming Ravage.
Dire's bottom
Well,
tower
Hard to
is
creep
under
with.
attack.
I don't think that was a misclick. I think he calculated that the guy is just going to retreat. Let's just ravage this one for the morale for the whole team.
Yeah. Give everyone something to laugh about.
No, I mean that. Ooh, wow, I'm so pumped up, bro.
Yeah.
Yeah, look at that. RagDoll is now going in, and this is an interesting point because Nigma Galaxy doesn't have a rabbit to counter on that. Oh no, so it wasn't easy to kill on RagDoll's side.
Well, gives Joe Cam and Pelosin some time to tab out and go
Radiant's top tower is
check
under
out In Your
attack.
Dreams Wikipedia page.
Wikipedia page.
Gotta keep the clicks up, you know, keep them in the top 20.
Guys, don't Google In
Radiant's
Your
top
Dream.
tower is under attack.
Yeah, don't Google him. Wikipedia him.
Yeah, right now Alacrity gonna get chopped by a lot of people. It seems like, oh man, it's 10k already. What is that? You have been killed by the one true king.
The is it the Arcana or yeah,
Yeah,
where he's gonna kill all these heroes?
On my camera, it's just something pop up like a Dota system or something. All right. Anyway, 11k ahead, RagDoll.
Dire's bottom tower
A
is under
smooth
attack.
way to the heavens. All they need to do is just need to make a mid-game transition into a great game eventually. Monster kill on top. Jokem is out.
Oh. Radiant wards, they just see all these heroes leaving the base and they kill them
Dire's
so
bottom
fast.
tower is under attack.
Oh my goodness, In Your Dream even have to try to farm
Smoke.
in the art.
Oh.
Oh god.
And Pelosin's putting down all the wards to protect him. He's like, okay, you can farm here, it's safe.
Radiant's
I'll put down the
courier
wards.
has been killed.
Oh, they killed a courier though. They revealed their position.
Dire's
Oh.
bottom tower is
And then
under
the rest
attack.
of the RagDoll, I don't think they would care that much. It's not a stack camp anyway.
Yeah, they probably don't mind. They may want to not let the Medusa get too much farm in there, but yeah, Ajay goes looking. He's like, okay, can't farm any of these camps. Go somewhere else.
I mean, if Nigma Galaxy can come back in this kind of situation, man, that is meaning something. And that is going to affect the morale of RagDoll in that second game for sure. I mean, you got everything under control. You're so far ahead. Network, level, item gaps and stuff. Even hero combinations are better. But you're still losing this game. So, it's quite important for both sides
Yeah.
for the first game of the series.
For RagDoll, they're going to play it safe. They're going to wait for Roshan to respawn, it seems. You know, they're just playing passive, sitting back, out farming Nigma Galaxy, trying to pick anybody off who kind of pokes their nose outside of the base.
Yeah, no, 5-man smoke to where? Or maybe trying to
Maybe
make
towards
something
Roshan.
up on top. Yeah.
Your dreams
Hey,
even.
oh, they're fighting VT Faded, but will the rest of Team RagDoll gonna react about that? Because VT Faded has the reincarnation, he will be back. He's ready to throw. Summer Red Fire, they're gonna get rid of VT Faded. The thing is out, but they committed everything for VT Faded. Now the rest of Team Nigma Galaxy need to fight. They need to stick together. Okay, this is a big win for them. This might be a little bit comeback to the game for Nigma Galaxy. I mean, if they get 2 kills, they get the edges too, they would be awesome.
Out of the respawn, he gets hit by a Ravage, doesn't get his BKB off on the Wraith King. I thought he's like, that could have been a like team wipe the other way so easily. If Wraith King gets BKB off there, the fact RagDoll have the outpost, so they can all like 5-man TP in to protect the Wraith King there. Unfortunately, TPing the outpost, it takes a while. It's not like TPing to a tower, so it took a bit of a time before the backup came in. And the Wraith King not getting off his BKB just meant that fight goes Nigma Galaxy's way. That gets Medusa up to Skadi. And this game, suddenly, there's a, glimmer of hope for Nigma Galaxy.
Yes. You take a look at the win probability is 21% on RagDoll, and now actually back to 70 and 30. Okay, that's not bad. Life start at 30 anyway. 17-7 game score. I think the first ages of the game, I'm sorry, the second ages of the game is going to be super important.
Oh yeah, that's something both teams will have their eyes on. RagDoll smoking up. They throw out a scan as well. They know where Nigma Galaxy are. There's a ward for Nigma Galaxy to kind of protect them here, and Tide not having Ravage.
Now here we go to the higher ground. They simulate an order start on the BKB for a jet. Shooting. In your dream is running away with no mana. Now he's being outnumbered by the whole crew of team RagDoll, and Ajit is godlike.
Yeah, just running at them. No, they didn't care that Nigma Galaxy had the high ground advantage because Ravage is on cooldown. They were just unafraid. They just run up right into the ward. And that's going to set them up to take the second Roshan, which is very important this game.
A really fast shooting by Ajit. His ASPD should be around 0.27 seconds per attack. That's really fast. Alak really need to pop the BKB just to get away from that as well. Should push.
Yeah, I think they'll, slowly kind of look to siege the enemy base here. They've got the 2 lives on Lina, 2 lives on Wraith King. Lina needs to kind of heal up a bit first, but has some big items with the Silver Edge and the Lincoln Sphere.
I really like the Void Spirit item build, even though he playing an off-lane Void Spirit, but he go for the full damage item build. No full around like, from other, but just go straight for the damage. It's just awesome. The pure damage. The bomb lane is gonna be Mitsu getting caught here in a lot of ATOS, I believe. And he's up.
Even comes in with the Silver Edge. And continuing to look not great for Nigma Galaxy. 14k gold lead. It's all up to the Medusa here in the late game.
Yeah. Not great is a little bit understatement here for Nigma Galaxy.
There's still a chance. Is what
yeah. Indeed. Let's take a look. Oh, it's down to only 15% for Team Nigma Galaxy. But yeah, we have seen that they did well just now with the whole team smoke and with unusual route. They get into the RagDoll lineup, managed to get a the BT faded kill. We would love to see something like that happen more if you want to come back in this game. I mean, playing defensive and passive is or just waiting is not going to make anything better. You might just have to make some risk.
See if they want to go out of their base and make any of those kind of risky moves. Right now, seems like the call is just defend high ground. They have an Aegis. We want to at least wait for Aegis to expire. Leshrac with the Axe Shard, very annoying to push into. The repeating Split Earth, that's just going to keep stunning you if you try and go high ground, push towers.
Yep.
If RagDoll want, they can play this like ultra safe and just farm the map. It's a 15k. The farming Aegis. Usually it's the first Aegis is the farming Aegis. They could use this for a farming Aegis. If they do that, it'll be like a 20k gold lead in 2 or 3 minutes time if they just farm the entire map, take the Ancients on both sides. But they're grouped up. It doesn't look like they want to use the farm. They want to take a fight. They want to take a Rax.
I mean, yeah. Here we go, scouted out with the observer wall, no tower, so it's gonna be quite easy for them to take this one. Qualification is out. Let's take a look who's gonna go in first. RagDoll or Nigma Galaxy. I think it's going to be Nigma Galaxy. Misu is trying to look for an angle.
Dire's top barracks
Some
has
perfect
fallen.
spot to land. Easy free top racks, but well, it is something that need to go down anyway. I mean, I would be more fancy if they push mid and get more racks, but looks like they only have 1.5 minutes. I don't think the time would be enough.
Yeah, it's going to be close, particularly because the top lane, there was no tower, so Lina could stand on the high ground and attack. For this tower, I think with the split earth, it's going to be very hard to get a second rack, so...
Yeah, that's
the most out of this Aegis.
There's an old Thai saying that when you play against Medusa, he is just like another tier 3 tower.
Yeah. Like the tier 5 tower, you know? There's like the new tower. Just split shotting everywhere. The tower that has fortification on it permanently.
True. Alright, stone gates as well. Well, high ground against Medusa is quite scary, but let's take a look if they can do. Maybe they can because they can shoot from the long range. They're sending in VT faded first, now he's dropping half. You need to crawl back a little bit, but a lot of spells have been spammed on him as well, including Demonic Purge. And there goes the first line going in, Dissimulate, trying to cause some confusions of Team Nigma Galaxy, trying to force them away from the tier 3 stone. I'm not gonna make it. Alright,
Pushing
this
is
is getting...
so hard.
Yeah.
You mentioned Medusa, she's a tower, Tidehunter with Gush. He's got this AoE long-range Gush, so he can just keep spamming that, which buffs up the Medusa damage. It's really nice for Medusa. And then the Split Earth we've been talking about, the Aghanim Shard, Split Earth, repeating multiple times. It's just so hard, so annoying. RagDoll just kind of have to wait for a pickoff, really.
This is getting interesting already. I mean, we thought that, okay, RagDoll at this stage of the game, they're gonna get it quite easy, but no. They are going to have to wait for another Aegis for sure, and try.
Yeah.
Who knows, we
Even
might get to
Aegis...
see like 70 minutes game.
Yeah, oh, for sure. I mean, Nigma Galaxy's draft is so good at delaying things, and Aegis, I don't think is like the thing that lets them go high ground. It's more like they need to win a fight or kill some heroes.
Yeah.
Force buybacks, because pushing enemy high ground means you're fighting 5 versus 10 if they all have buyback. And on the Dire side, there aren't that many buybacks, but you're never quite sure of it. Medusa's only 100 gold from buyback, so she'll probably have it very soon. Leshrakt's not that far off, so you just don't want to push enemy high ground when there's potential buybacks that can ruin your day.
Yep. All right.
Back. They smoked up and then decided not to go.
Yeah, this is going to be a very important start. Quite well for get menu ping first. Misu.
Yeah.
Landing it out, but yeah, VT faded slash out that pollution. So it's a trade. It seems to be a good trade for Team Nigma Galaxy, but let's take a look at round 2. Going in with the Astral Step, aiming for that Medusa. A little bit out of position for Medusa, but he being safe by Jokam. Using the disruption, but the mana of Medusa gone real fast. He needs to crawl back to the higher ground. The rest of Team NTX need to take turns and stays in the front line. That's why Alacrity is coming out. But Caesar moving in quite... Oh, no! Not Blade on the...
That creep looked funny. Yeah.
Okay.
And they took the mid tower while that was happening, so that's not a bad pickup because it makes pushing this mid lane a whole lot easier when there's no tower there. But yeah, Tide using Ravage just for the support death, but not bad because he has Refresher, but he didn't really... He held on to the Refresher, so that he's hoping that his Ravage can come back up and he'll have double Ravage again soon.
21k ahead for RagDoll, but the game still looks like 60-40 to me. Oh, look at that. Flip near from Yif. That's interesting.
Yeah. He's had it for a little while, right? Rushed it, and just the extra control that it gives, this AoE and snare, is really annoying. We saw in that last fight, it catches like Medusa with a support, and they just get locked in place.
Yeah, observe water of Team Nigma Galaxy outside, being denied it right away. A lot of damage on Medusa transferred to the target, and there goes Citrus. Die for the first time. He's got like 3 broken, and also Min Yu Pang. Oh no, it's 2 down for Team RagDoll. But that's have to trade with the buyback of Team Nigma Galaxy C. But on the support, still pretty okay for them.
Yeah. Mizu held on to his refresher as long as he could, but eventually had to use it and got good value out of it. And yeah, a great hold. The key thing there is the Lion got that Hex onto the Lina. I don't know what broke the Lincoln Sphere, but Lina kind of ran in, got Hex, then because of that, couldn't get the BKB off, got Ravaged. So just great use of their spells and getting these chain stuns out. For Nigma Galaxy, they're going to feel pretty good about maybe some hope in the late game as they drop scales. Like Tide hits level 20, -4 Gush armor. His Gush is now reducing armor. Really, -10 armor in an AoE from Medusa is crazy good.
Middle tower is under
Yeah,
attack.
I mean, if we take a look at the Tide Hunter game, I mean, we might have seen him die a lot in the mid game and also the early game, but in the end, he is only died 5 times for the whole game. It's not like 10 or something. He still find his way back on the grip.
Radiant's top tower.
And if you take a look at the graph, it's dropping down to Team Nigma Galaxy C. This is something that we mentioned around 5 minutes ago that hey, if RagDoll losing this one, I think it will definitely affect the team morale in the second game.
Radiant's top tower has
It's one of those games where RagDoll losing this would feel really, really sad for them. I think, you know, for Nigma Galaxy, they'll feel like they're putting up a really good fight and playing it well. They're the ones on the back foot. So losing these games for Nigma Galaxy is less like, you know, mentally damaging, but how things go from here. There's a double damage rune that Faded gets, not bottled though, so not sure he'll be able to make a fight off of this. But yeah, his Wraith King most close to being 6 slotted. They smoke up with the DD. They want to take a fight. No Ravage for... Okay, 5 seconds. There is Ravage. Mizu needs to not get bursted here.
All right, 5-man smoke. Let's see what angle they're gonna go in and who gonna get gone on first. Nigma Galaxy, I think the key hero is the Chao Demon. If they can fight Chao Demon, there will be no saver. With no saver, they can easily kill. Oh, turn the BKB, the aim for the support, but the support jumped away just in time, so fail red fire blast. Now the chins are getting to In Your Dream. In Your Dream, look at the blaze on him, killing some bit of mana, and Ravage comes out. Oh no! In Your Dream, kill Citrus for the second time already, and the second life of BT Faded will be destroyed by In Your Dream. Do not Google In Your Dream. Oh my goodness, man, you pay. Gonna be the next one. Everyone being destroyed in front of the full male-grown Medusa. And now he's just gonna go into the Roshan pit, being tipped as well. Mizu, perfect landing.
Oh, getting the Lina again, double Ravage, like, that's heartbreaking for RagDoll considering how far ahead they are and how well they're doing. And Mizu just finds the opportunity to blink Ravage, catches Lina once, refreshes for the Lina. Leshrac follows up with a blink Split Earth as well, so they get the perfect chain stun. And at this point, Lina's going to be thinking like, I need like an Aeon Disc or something just to get out of this Ravage stun.
Ooh, wow. What a game we have today, bro. What? I noticed that every time that we cast together, the game always crazy. That's no like, okay, whoop, and then one-sided game. Well, that is, but it was only a few, and all we get is just a crazy game.
Series delivering. We talked about how much is at stake here. Getting into Division 1, these two teams both undefeated.
Middle tower is under attack.
We've been kind of waiting eagerly for these top teams to play. Nigma Galaxy, RagDoll, Polaris, the third team who's undefeated in Division 2. Only 2 of these 3 teams will go to Division 1. And as it stands, Nigma Galaxy have brought back Game 1 of this series to an even point.
My god, it used to be like 12 cases now, it's down to 8k. Let's take a look at their win probability. It's actually on NGSC side with 54% and 46 on RagDoll. I think RagDoll still got a chance to come back on this one, but it's just that yeah, maybe a big smoke and catching up all the backliners of Nigma Galaxy would do the job. But the thing is, Nigma Galaxy is not going to spread out that much. As you can see, Peloton is always standing next to Medusa because he knows that all the split shot will protect him, and he also can protect Medusa with a Hex and Earth Spike.
Yeah, we'll see. These supports can continue position so well. The Lion and the Shadow Demon are the 2 key targets, but both of them having Aeon Disc makes them so much harder to go on. There's no nullifiers, nothing to really dispel these Aeon discs right now, so it's just that much harder to deal with Pelosin and Jokam.
Alright, ladies and gentlemen. 22-13 game score. You might think that, oh, the game is so passive, but it's actually full of everything. Decision making, all the small techniques, mistakes, drama, emotional. And we are down to here. Nigma Galaxy first time knocking on Team RagDoll. Half HP already on the top tier 3 tower. What they're gonna do next? Meanwhile, 2 of the RagDoll players still outside trying to place the observer ward at the triangle. That's a good.
There goes double damage.
Yep. Double damage. Just gonna walk back. Let's take a look at this one. Ravage comes out. A pretty good setup damage. GY melted down. You need to buy back right away. In your dream, moving forward, forcing everyone away from the scene. And let's take a look who's there in the middle. It's Menu Ping. Exorcism, it's gone. Exorcism of enemy roast. Oh no, it's GY turn to BKB. That is his buyback. He needs to be careful. If he die right here, no more buyback. It's gonna be a dieback. It could be the game. Nigma Galaxy. Get rid of the avoid spirit. That is time to just moving forward, moving up the high ground.
They want to end this one. They've still got this Aegis for 90 seconds. They have a refresher shard as well, so Tide still has double Ravage. Even though he used his refresher shard, he's got a second and a third one ready to go.
Oh dear lord. Down to only 2k ahead for RagDoll. It's time for Team Nigma Galaxy start with the attack on the top. Barracks. First set of racks gone. The game now officially tied once again, but let's take a look in Nigma Galaxy. One more set.
Do they want to go for mid? No Void Spirit. They know it was a dieback, so Letrak able to push so fast with this Edict level 25, so the explosion's just melting through stuff.
Oh, BT faded. It's not the hair for Team Nigma Galaxy. He can't stand all the power of this Medusa. Holding on at Aegis as well. He has no worry. Going down one time. He's gonna be back.
Yep.
Now he has
happy to throw away the Aegis. At this point, he wants to make sure he doesn't get caught as Aegis expires. That's like how you kind of, not throw this game, but how you end up in a really bad spot is if you die right as Aegis expires without the respawn. You know, we've seen that a few times where teams know the exact timing. So yeah, he just TPs back to base, plays it safe. And for Nigma Galaxy, they're going to reset feeling very confident in their late game power here. They're waiting for that double Ravage to come back up for Mizu. He's going to wait 60 seconds for his refresher orb, and pressure's on RagDoll to make a move.
I think the problem right now is Red Team being kited out by the Medusa. Even though he's standing next to the Medusa, but the other or reinforcement damage is not gonna get near Medusa. So it's pretty much like we want Medusa. Yes, he can kill Medusa, but it's gonna take too long.
Oh, 100%. The hero that can deal with Medusa is the Lina, but every single fight we see Lina getting linked on and ravaged. So Citrus, you know, I mentioned an Aeon Disc could help him, but then he's not doing damage. He has to go these damage items. He opts for Satanic, hoping he can like lifesteal through the damage. But it's going to be tough for this Lina to stay alive when there's a potential double Ravage jumping on top of you.
And just now I was goosebumps. I know that is going to be the last team fight of the game. Definitely. This one is going to be the last one. We've win this one, pretty much. Okay, a nice save on the Lion using the disruption, setting in some cuts as well. Medusa got in place in the middle of everything. Start shooting the snow on everyone. Oh no, Alacrity, Eel Center trying to buy some time. Menu Ping gonna go down because of the arrow for sure. Citrus slash it out. Who can buy back? Need to buy it right now. We need better turn on the BKB. Throwing the Red Fire Blast and in your dream dodge it with the meta style. He's falling back a few steps and now he starts to come back to shoot again. He's still with another Ravage. Finish one off, that's the first life. But he never gonna wait for the second life. He finished one already. It's Lina down and also the Menu Ping of the Dead Prophet. Is still trying to buy more, and eventually VT faded fall.
Yeah, he delayed it with the Aghanim Scepter, you know, that little bit of extra respawn time, but it was already a lost fight. Such great patience from Mizu, just sitting on the sides, waiting for those BKBs to end. He has an Arcane Blink now, so he gets that extra bit of ability cooldown reduction when he blinks in for these Ravages. It's such an insane item to have. His Tide had such a bad start, you know. At one point I was commenting how he's 0-3-0. He hadn't been in a single of his team's kills at like 20 minutes, but he has bounced back once he got these items up. And it's Nigma Galaxy on the cusp of taking game number 1.
Oh my goodness, what a game. At this stage, well, at this point I think we might get to see like the 3-game definitely.
There, Nigma Galaxy is just such a good late game team. I commented, you know, so many of their games have gone 40+ minutes. They've had 50-minute game. They had a 60-minute game as well. So when it gets to late game, their decision making is just so good. They know how to use their spells, how to position, and which fights to take better than anyone in this Division 2.
Yeah, and at the same time, RagDoll is not an easy opponent as well. In the early game, they have shown us how sharp they are when it's come to the ganking in the early fights. Man, so let's take a look at this one. This is probably going to be the last one. And moving in, charging forward. Still no rabbit, but that will be no problem because In Your Dream is too strong. He's shooting from a long range, slowing everyone. This is a big problem for Team RagDoll dealing with the Medusa because they can't get near. And Medusa is acting like a defensive line for every single Nigma Galaxy player. Now, once he come back, start shooting again and everything will be slow. Slow light. Oh my goodness. That should be it. That should be it, but they still want to do some buyback. They want to try the strength of the Medusa. BT faded and it's a GG call. Nigma Galaxy came back 15 minutes in. Take game 1 over RagDoll.
What a comeback. What a comeback.
Know, right?
The Galaxy were down. They had like a 15%